On Saturday night, the high school basketball season concluded. Now we have several championship games to get to, so let's see who is bringing home a gold ball. Central Aroostook and Valley meeting for the Class D girls state title. Leanna Hartwell runs the court for the Cavaliers. Then it is Kirsten Bigelow. She runs away for the Warriors. Maggie Mann, though, answering for Central Aroostook. It is 9-5 Cavs after one. The bank is open for Lily Burt from three-point land. Then the other way, Bigelow buries the three-pointer. Valley, though, on a fast break. Hartwell takes it to the rack for an 11-point lead. It was 21-12 Cavs at the half. Madeline Hill, well, she trails it from downtown. Stevie Pierce and the Panthers finally break the Valley defense halfway through the third. 31-20 Valley through three. Burt ranges through the Cavalier defense. Valley wrapping up a dream season. Hartwell ahead to Bigelow and one. And the gold ball is coming back to Bingham. The Cavaliers win it all 47-28 over the Panthers.
Once we started hitting a few shots, making our layups, passing, our defense was decent, and then I just think it was smooth sailing from there. It feels amazing. I'm glad to be part of history.
Congrats to the Cavs on their first girls gold ball. Skank and St. Dominic for the Class D Boys Championship. Defensive start Taylor Varney to Jonathan Tangela miss you to get the Saints on the board. Then Cameron Atkinson steals it for Skank. Outlets to Gage Brown. Then Atkinson sticks with a play for the putback. 5-4 Wolverines after one. Here's Brown. Great fake to the bucket. What an outlet from Braden Osborne as Sam Jacobs count it and the foul. Look out though. Varney slashes through Skank for two. Then it is John Brocky rattles in the baseline floater. It was 18-16 Skank at the half. Isaac Yambi dishes out the double team to Donald Tangela. Miss you. It is good. St. Dom momentum swing. Donnell puts the Saints up by 10. 31-20 St. Dom through three. Gavin Gagnon goes up strong for Skank. Wolverines within four, but Brocky and Johnny T deny Jacobs at the rim. Then Yambi makes it a 6-point game with a minute to go. Skank is not going away though. Owen Wyman to get within two with 41 seconds left. 10 seconds left to go. Saints still by two. Wolverines turn it over. Tangela miss you has it. And St. Dom up three. Osborne tied at the buzzer. No good. Saints win the Class D gold ball. Final score St. Dom 34, Skank 31. Penobscot Valley facing Halldale for the Class C state girls title. Sierra Gibbons sneaks through and passes to Tori Tibbetts for the Bulldogs basket. Howlers with another one of their trademark fast starts to Riley Moulton to Brooklyn Raymond for three to go up 11-2. 14-4 PV after one. Ellie Austin to Raymond from deep again. She is in the zone posing. Here comes Halldale. Gibbons cans the corner three. Then it is going to be Austin to Raymond in the lane to give them a 17-point lead. Gibbons had another assist. This time it was to Jade Graham. 32-11 Howlers at the half. Halldale trying to chip away. It is Graham off the glass. Back come the Howlers. Austin and give her one more off the foul. 42-25 PV through three. All three of these for Graham in the corner. Penobscot Valley can start to feel it. Austin off to the races rather. And the Howlers, well, they make history. They win the Class C gold ball with a perfect season. Penobscot Valley defeats Halldale 57-37 for the championship.
It's awesome. We were never going to settle for less than this, and we weren't going to be happy if this wasn't the outcome. It feels great. We've faced a lot this season, and the community's always had our back. And every day we just talk about doing it for something bigger than ourselves, doing it for our families and the community, and it just feels so good.
Congrats to the Howlers on their first Class C state girls basketball title. Then Menominee Academy and Mount Abram meeting for the Class C boys crown. Lynx tic-tac-toe, Avery Jordan, Andrew Oliver, and True Weatherby. Watch out though, Bryce Wilcox with a bounce to Harrison Thomas for a 9-2 Roadrunner lead. 12-4 Mount Abram at the half. They're at full speed. Killian Pillsbury to make it 24-14. Lynx need answers. Cooper McCarthy from mid-range, the jumper. Now Chase Ross cuts to the basket to wrap up a 34-16 Mount Abram first half. Roadrunners rolling trailing Bryce Wilcox to Pillsbury for 3, 51-27. Roadrunners through 3. Andrew Oliver outlets to James Trott for MA. Mount Abram salting it away. Reagan Lockaby down low, and the Roadrunners win it all. Final score: Mount Abram 74, Mananum-Cook Academy 48.
Really tough on defense. That's what we came into the game thinking, and that was our game plan. And defense always turns into offense at the end. It couldn't mean any more to me.
Congrats to Mount Abram for its first ever Class C state boys hoops title. B Girls Championship, Caribou from the north, Biddeford in its first state championship game from the south. Caribou owned the first quarter. Men's basketball finalist Madeline Depre, Vikings by 3 at the break. Then to the fourth, Depre does it again. She had 29. Caribou up 40-30. But here comes Biddeford. Natalia Silva, the 3, money. Then it is Silva again. It is 40-36. A minute to play. She had 17. Tigers turning up the pressure, get some turnovers off the inbound. Ayla Lagasse 40-38. Under 30 seconds left. Jordan Crump goes strong. We are tied. We're going to overtime, and Susan Collins, she likes free basketball. In OT, Natalia Silver gives Biddeford a lead. 1.5 seconds left. Caribou down 3. Depre makes both free throws. Turns over to Biddeford. Quinn Corrigan the steal. She's fouled with 0.4 seconds left. Corrigan makes both free throws to give Caribou a lead. 49-48. Biddeford's desperation attempt is broken up, and the Vikings win a thriller in overtime over the Tigers. B boys title, Caribou from the north facing unbeaten 21-0 York from the south. Second quarter, Ryan Cummins of York, nice move, game tied. Other way, Colby Olette finds Dawson St. Pierre 26-22, Caribou at the break. Well, the third belonged to Caribou. They got in transition. Tristan Robbins to Landon Ballinger. He led the way with 16 points. Then it is Robbins again. The baseball pass to Owen Corrigan, the lead up to double digits. York struggled to score in the third. Reese McDonald finds Cummins back door, but the Wildcats outscored 19-7 in the period. The fourth quarter was showtime. Corrigan to Ballinger behind the back. That one was fun to watch. Caribou wins it all 65-44 over York, a 21-point win over a previously 21-0 team. As for the AA state games, South Portland defeated Cheverus for the girls title. Windham won the boys championship over SP. And thank you so much for tuning in with us for the 2025 Tourney.